Well, as a student is of especially Bangladesh, the person is who are appearing at the examination. COVID is 19 you are is getting. It is especially that is called serious is a matter. It was like Third World War. Of course, you may just give importance to this is the paragraph you are getting. Climate change. Climate change, especially another remarkable is the matter. I should share with you one thing, and you may especially give attention to this action. Write is in simple sentence. Digital Bangladesh. Of course, you can write is what is digital Bangladesh. Of course, especially we are getting the fruits of digital Bangladesh. Everywhere we can notice this thing. We can easily contract with any countries of the world from the remote and remotest is a part of Bangladesh and different education institutions. Even in the time of bathing, suppose especially you enter into bathroom and that is called as you have started is to bath. In the meantime, your friend and phoned you from America, but your especially younger brother knocked at the door and said, "Brother, your friend is had knocked. All right, give me the phone." By stopping your bathing, you can speak with your friend. Whatever is the might be. Therefore, is especially digital is Bangladesh has opened many things for the people of this is the country. But properly Pohela Boishak, which is most important, it comes to us every year. We are Bangladeshi by birth. Using very easy language for the betterment of a student who are especially newcomer, and if I use obscure language, you may not understand this thing. Therefore, I am using easy language for you all who are listening my sentence. Thus, you can try your best to go ahead. Pohela Boishak. An ideal student. Of course, I should say this is the best of AC time. This is the worst of AC time. This is the best of AC time for those students who are conscious, career-oriented, active, punctual, and hardworking. Who have hardworking mentality, etc. It is the best of time. It is the worst of AC time who especially do not use time properly and perfectly. Who waste your time is especially that is without thinking before and behind. Who do not give importance to time. Of course, I should share with you something. সময়ের মূল্য বোঝে যারা করে কাজ তারা স্মরণীয় জগতের মাঝ. About the time, Allah also mentioned in the Quran that I should share with you one thing. You must especially give importance to time. A man or woman cannot live in this society century after century. Man is short-lived creature. Man is short-lived creature. Within the shortest time, of course, you need to take preparation for this world, and we should have preparation for the next world. Open the Quran, I should share with you something that and Allah justice especially that is called had given us opportunity to stay in mundane world. Therefore, we ought to know, we must know. What is that that the time, what is being budgeted, and especially we need to utilize this time properly and perfectly. Drug addiction. Drug addiction is another important paragraph for this year. Of course, I should share, and it properly. What is drug addiction? You must say right. Number one, who are drug addicted. Number two, and what is the cause of drug addiction? Who are especially the risk such as the person's influence of friends, maybe বন্ধুদের উৎসাহ. Number two, of course, frustration of life, disappointment or frustration. Number two, failure in love. Suppose you had to see especially that is called love affair with a lady who reads in special SSC second year, and after the completion of her SSC, that lady's father has gotten a young man of especially that is called service holder of banking section, or especially junior officer of Bangladesh Army, or maybe something like that you are getting. On that time, you see that man, father of that is a lady, will hand over his daughter not to a special underemployed person like you, but to established person. For this reason, I should share with you something. On the other hand, if you especially is interested to marry her, your father will not allow. And if you propose this, especially your lover's father or parents, they will not allow you. Neither you can especially that is called go into water for fear of crocodile, nor you can come on the bank of the water for fear of tigers. Of course, it is getting in which and that you are in dilemma. For this reason, you are requested to secret and separate yourself and to exchange your heart with your especially classmate or something like that is of course no. But if you have such kind of connection with opposite person, your lover's appearance will come when you will that is called open the books. On the other hand, your lover is a sweetheart lady. She runs after is a result and good career. But especially that is called boys run behind these special ladies as well as a love affair. But watching especially movie of different section of Bangladesh, if they think life is nothing but movie, we would be able to do whatever we like most. Obviously, it is easy in movie. Of course, there is getting. But practically, life and movie, there is a gulf of difference. For this reason, I would like to request you all not to give importance especially to this action drug addiction. Frustration of love, of course, is getting, and drug addiction can be started by those students who are topmost meritorious students, but having brightest result, but they are not getting any suitable job in this country. Neither they can get job, not they can start their journey to abroad for not having parental economical condition or position. In this and that way, of course, such kind of person may be drug addicted. But that particular is especially there is called man who had appeared in university, suppose, with a lady, and that lady completed her honors masters, that man. But the lady especially lady's father got established this especially man, and thus she'll be married up. And she'll be married up by whom? By father. By the family of that particular lady. On the other hand, the man, you are especially that school, you did not get any job, and you cannot propose especially her father, or you cannot tell her to wait because she has become 28 to 29 because of COVID-19 or near about 30 বছর পার হয়ে যাচ্ছে, বাবা মার কতদিন ধরে রাখবে? আর এই সময় কোনো বেকার ছেলের হাতে কি বাবা মা তুলে দিবে? তুমি কি তোমার বোনটাকে এরকম একটা বেকার মানুষের সাথে তুলে দিবে নাকি? দিবে? বেকার মানুষের তুমি কি তোমার বোনকে বিয়ে দিবে? তোমার বোন মাস্টার্স পরীক্ষা দিয়েছে বা পাস করছে ইত্যাদি, তুমি দিবে না। তা তুমি না দিলে সমাজের অন্য মানুষগুলো কীভাবে দেয়? ইফ ইউ ডু নট উইশ টু জাস্টিস হ্যান্ড ওভার ইউর এল্ডার সিস্টার টু আন্ডার এমপ্লয়েড পার্সন, maybe younger or that is called younger or elder, but if you do not perform this task, how do you think that other person will do? If you cannot lie down on the mat, how do you think that other people will come here to lie down on mat? If you cannot dance especially in the fire, how do you think especially other person will come here to dance in the fire? If you cannot jump into dustbin or especially drain or manhole frequently again and again, that how can you think that is called your classmate contemporary other person shall do this same action? You cannot especially that is called tolerate the especially smell of smoking. How do you think that your other especially person like you will perform the same task? You are man of character, a good, gentle, polite, magnanimous, and generous. You have been saying your prayer 5 times regularly. You do not read ugly books. You do not especially mix with ugly friends. You have fear in Allah in your heart. But you did not do any crime, especially that adulteration or something like that. And in this and that way, of course, that is called other person who will come under your jurisdiction, and they will understand you are very good man, good person. So you will especially support a good person. So your lover, sweetheart, will be married with a banker, army officer, police officer, or be established businessman or son of justice industrialist. son of justice and daughter of your is getting that is called is a herbal company owner, medicine factory, and different is the business sector and section. Of course, it is getting well established is the person, and that particular is a lover of you with whom is you had love affair, university life, 7 to 8 years affair. But especially that school she could not is tell your name to her is the father, could not tell your name to her is the father or mother, for fear of especially getting scolding, ধমকের ভয়ে তোমার নামটা বলতে পারে নাই। On the other hand, especially I should share with you something. It is a prestigious concern, of course, you know. So such kind of student is like you, who are meritorious and lover. I should share with you something. May commit suicide or may justice be addicted to drug addiction in the joy is increasing in our society. Out of basic curiosity, our especially young generation who are interested to especially have this thing to enjoy is a drug, to become a king or queen of India or queen of especially Denmark, queen of England, Ireland, Scotland, etc. This and that is for a while he or she takes this thing. After this and that, when once that particular person will take and he will be addicted. They are female students of Bangladesh, name Oishi, daughter of especially former police officer Biman Bandar, Dhaka. But this particular lady was a student of English medium school, of course, you know. Father was very good, gentle, polite and magnanimous, was busy especially of his departmental work and action, could not take care of his sons and daughter. But the especially police officer, his wife was very conscious, gentle, polite and magnanimous, of course, you know, and especially he used to come his home to take his food. Again he would go to for duties purpose. At 12 is especially he returns his home, he especially starts sleeping. Again next day he especially goes. The full responsibility is given to the hand of his wife, and he told his wife probably, please look after your daughter. I do not get time to look after. Our daughter is not especially that is called little. She has become matured. Of watching especially her mood and motion, I cannot especially think it is a good action. But police officer his wife told, yes, it is correct. I would like to take this especially action. If there is action, reaction may come, but I am not afraid of it. But this particular lady used to get more than 1 lakh taka as হাত খরচ, hand expenses, pocket expenditure. অনুবাদটা হবে পকেট এক্সপেন্ডিচার, পকেট খরচ। এখানে পকেট খরচ কি মেয়ে মানুষের কি পকেট থাকে? তাহলে ব্যাগের মধ্যে টাকা রাখে না, তাহলে ব্যাগ খরচ বলবো? যাক, সেটা না। I should share with you something, of course, especially if any person gets too much, especially freedom, maybe man or woman, maybe just female or male, of course, especially he or she may involve himself or herself. Of course, you are getting drug addiction, and a drug addicted person, I should share with you something, and his that is called brain cannot work properly. Maybe he or she at last especially this particular lady, Oishi, killed especially her parents. To make the path clear, as her especially many lovers, she had many lovers, and she used to especially pass with her lovers especially house, and used to just go so many places, hotel after hotel, here and there, this and that, of course, especially for her biological reason, because especially she was not at all satisfied mixing with only one man or person. That particular person used to mix especially with dozens and dozens especially young men, dozens and dozens of especially young men to quench her biological thirst. Of course, here is getting, as especially she used to get 1 lakh taka per month as especially hand expenses, pocket expenditure. For this is the reason she led her life like princess of especially princess of Brunei or any other countries of the world that you are getting. Thus especially she used to pass her time, and killing her father when he came to sense she could understand this matter. How far is she wrong he had is she done, and at present she is kept in jail. Dear female students who are listening my voice, I am just going to give you warning, and especially there may have been many wishes in our society. If you would like to justice especially was their real appearance, but they use this especially veil or use especially that is called as a mask, মুখোশ পরে থাকে. You cannot understand see them, what is being done is see by them, of course especially, but if you unmask see them, you would be able to realize especially about the real nature and action, what they are doing. But obviously especially it is understandable, not ununderstandable, but using is the mask of beauty, mask of gentility, mask of purity, mask of religion, mask of especially other good activities and action, artificially, superficially, commercially, this and that, of course the involved is especially in darkest world, and they cannot come out in darkest world. I should share with you something, but they could easily justice especially that is called stay at home, can't pray, can't say there is a prayer, of course especially, but in time their family will marry them up, it is sure. But to perform such kind of task connection like Oishi, who is at present is staying in the jail, and lobe papi mittu, and especially if any person becomes greedy, and greed will bring sin, sin will bring death, whatever is might be. But she was supposed to be hanged, but minor punishment is especially was given, lifelong is imprisonment, ajibon bandi, and there is no possibility on the part of her to be wife of a man. Number one, there is no possibility on the part of her to especially to fulfill her motherhood. প্রত্যেকটা মেয়ে মানুষেরই যখন তারা সাবল্যক হয় তাদের মাতৃত্ব থাকে 24-25 বছর 23 বছর বা একটু বেশি বা কম, এই সমস্ত মেয়ে মানুষের যখন তাদের উপযুক্ত হয় তাদের ভিতরে সংসার, অনেকে সংসার এবং মাতৃত্ব তাদের সবার বন্ধই থাকে. But especially that is called as there is motherhood, of course there is getting, it is not crime, it is God gifted thing we cannot deny. But if any lady justice especially that is called perform various kinds of ugly task connection, serious punishment may come from the court of Almighty, and she may lose especially that power and position, physically power to become the mother because of especially committing wrong or sin. Whatever but be, I do not wish to justice especially tell more than this thing, but drug addiction is still now so many justice especially ladies of Bangladesh, who are the daughters of VIP family, rich family, aristocratic family, or doing especially bad action here and there. Of course they collect the money for purchasing drug, and by purchasing drug they are taking especially that is called drug, and doing many action according to their whims and intention, and who is here to control them. But of course self-control is essential. Dear female students, if you are interested to listen, how can we get rid from this pathetic action? And we should have fear in Allah. Fear in Allah is essential in our heart, then this thing would be able to refrain ourselves to not to go such kind of special darkest life. I do believe this matter that you have understood is this thing. Thus drug addiction is that is called increasing in our society. But if any person becomes addicted to drug once or twice, normally and generally he or she cannot come out. And a drug addicted person, his brain cannot perform good task connection. এখানে তোমাদেরকে জানিয়ে রাখি সেটা হলো অনাচার, অজাচার। ইউ ইজ গেটিং অজাচার অর্থ হলো, অনাচার অর্থ হলো পরিবারের লোকদের সাথে নানান ধরনের খারাপ আচরণ করা। আর আরেকটা শব্দ যেটা বললাম ওই শব্দের অর্থ হলো পরিবারের বাইরে। In this and that day I should share with you something that such kind of speech like drug addicted person brain cannot work properly and perfectly, that you is getting. Whatever it might be, I should share with you something. The person who are drug addicted, you may come especially back, come to mosque. Female person touch the Quran, promise by touching the Quran Allah, by the especially for the sake of Holy Quran, for the sake of Hadith, for the sake of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, for the sake of 1,24,000 Paygambor, for the sake of all the saints of Bangladesh and throughout the whole world, for the sake of other religious minded person in this world, for the sake of all the angels special of this world, Almighty, and forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I will not especially perform any perverted task connection to get this do thing, and such kind of perverted biological work is done especially by countless women in this country for two reasons. One reason is that is especially to fulfill their biological, justice, especially thirst. Second thing is that is the greed of money. Greed of is the money that these are the cause of especially for this action, and if anyone enters into this life, it becomes difficult on the part of her to return from this darkest life. So drug addiction is most important thing for this year. I do believe this matter that you have understood me. You do not have any problem to catch me what I wanted to do. May the mercy of Almighty Allah come on us, by which it is possible on our part to go ahead. So next day, remaining is the paragraph I need to discuss with you, and you ought to take to think, do well in the examination and especially be successful in this section, and later part of your life you ought to take necessary step and arrangement for your especially that is called brightest future. May Allah be gracious on us. May Allah be gracious especially on 18,000 Mukhlukat, for the sake of 18,000 Mukhlukat, and for the sake of Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, for the sake of especially all the angels of the world. May Allah give us ability, capacity, sagacity to visit his holy Rawja Mubarak of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, where he is sleeping, especially with his kith and kin relatives, etc. May the mercy of Almighty Allah come on the wives of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam who are sleeping in that particular land. May the mercy of especially Almighty come on the mothers of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam we are getting. Saima, especially mother of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who nursed him. Ma Halima, especially that is called also nursed Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Hazrat Amina was really his mother. In the meantime, we also supplicate especially that is called for Hazrat Khadija, Hazrat Aisha, who was encyclopedia of Hadith, Bishwakosh. তোমরা অনেকে দেখো না বিশ্বকোষ, দেখে নিও। And encyclopedia of Hadith, of course, especially touching her holy feet, I would like to show her respect I need to share. She knew 7 lakh is especially Hadith. এই পৃথিবীতে 7 লক্ষ হাদিস জানার মহিলা পৃথিবীতে আর একজন নাই। 7 লক্ষ হাদিস জানে এরকম একজন মহিলা, এরকম একজন মেয়ে মানুষ এই পৃথিবীতে ছিল না, নাই, আশা করি থাকবে না। It is not easy task that you are getting, especially Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was transmitter of especially Hadith, this and that, of course, who was like a touchstone. Touchstone especially, touchstone স্পর্শ লাগলে যেরকম লোহা হোক অথবা পাথর হোক সোনা হয়ে যায়, ঠিক মুহাম্মদ সাল্লাল্লাহু আলাইহি ওয়াসাল্লামের সংস্পর্শে এসে হযরত আয়েশা, মা আয়েশা রাদিয়াল্লাহু তাআলা আনহা, আমাদের সকলের মা হয়, তিনি 7 লক্ষ হাদিস জানলেন। Unimaginable matter, unimaginable especially matter, untrustable matter, unbelievable matter for you, of course, it is getting. I supplicate this especially to Hazrat Imam Hassan and Hussain who are sleeping. I supplicate this to the court of Almighty for the daughters of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I supplicate this especially to the court of Almighty Allah for those kith and kin relatives who are sleeping different parts of Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, other parts of the world who are descendants of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. For the sake of Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, may Allah protect us from the hand of suffering, sorrow, distress, agony, pain, social pain, political pain, psychological pain, geographical pain. I also especially pray to the God of Almighty for the dearest student of mine who is beside me, so that she can be successful, can come out successfully, especially by appearing at the examination and taking his highest preparation for the university battle, and especially the students of mine who are not my student, who are like my students, who are listening my voice, former students of who are scattered throughout the whole country, and especially who have become already school teacher, college teacher, madrasa teacher of English, who are especially that scholars become successful, who have become successful in different profession like medical profession of other sector and section. I just especially wish you all round peace, progress, prosperity, etc. And pray for me so that I may remain in sound health, can serve especially that school you properly, perfectly, adequately. Through it is possible on the part of yourself to especially take a step to get recommendation of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah grant me so that it is possible on the part of me to get recommendation of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Grant my prayer, and grant my prayer.